particularly Dr. Hudson, which is my mentor, has always been a real. You can always ask them any question. They take an active part in helping you shape your career, how to focus on your studies to the degree that you want to have an impact on the community once you graduate. The African American Studies Department here at Metro it's actually been a lifesaver for me, because I've been interested in African studies, but at one time I was just taking in a lot of information, but it wasn't personal for me. It was last year I got a chance to meet Angela Davis. The department brought Angela Davis to, I think it was Black History Week, and since the department sponsored her coming, she was a keynote speaker. I had, I wouldn't say first-hand, contact, but I got a chance to meet her. We talked a little bit about education, about some of her concerns, her book she was promoting at that time. So I don't think I would have had a chance to meet Angela Davis. I mean, Angela Davis is big in my book. So when I had a chance to meet Angela Davis and actually get a chance to sit down with her person to person and talk and communicate about certain things, she was very open. She was very receptive, straightforward lady. I mean, very resourceful and insightful. I don't think I would have had that chance had it not been for the African Studies Department and me being here on Metro's campus. Being from St. Louis, I did a lot of reading. I was always in love with reading, and I had a broad knowledge of things I read. But it wasn't until a good friend of mine put a book in my hands, and it was called Black Men Single, Obsolete, Dangerous by Hakeem Adabuti. And she told me that there's a greater responsibility on me as a black man, as an African man in this world, to have a higher standard, for lack of a better word. So it was then that I started reading a lot, reading specifically African American history, African American knowledge, becoming more conscious, as they say. But the information, it was hitting home, it was good, it was relevant, it was needed, but I didn't necessarily internalize it at that point. So after several years of my life, living and traveling and whatever, I come to Colorado, I come to Metro, I meet Dr. Hudson in his Intro to Survey of Africa class. And I mean, the passion that he showed by teaching African history and the survey of Africa, I mean, that got me. I said, okay, this is, because you hear a lot of students come to school, come to college, higher learning, and they're undecided in their studies, in what their major to be. But I think this was like exactly what I needed. I needed to get a chance to internalize it, to personalize the information, to make it more relevant to my life, to make that connection from the studies, the academic side, to the community. I have a lot of interaction with Dr. McLeod, Dr. Umsel, Dr. Shamala, Dr. Dubani. I mean, I know all of them. I speak to them on, I'm not disrespectful, but I see them, I speak, they speak as well. They're always concerned about how you're doing in your classes, is there anything I can do to help? So my relationship with the teachers and the professors in the African Studies Department is second to none. A person studying African American studies, their degree crosses multiple disciplines. Because African Studies is a fairly young department, a fairly young degree area, we're still growing, we're still innovative, we're still, creative. And with that, you can design and tailor your degree, your profession, to African Studies as it relates to your life. I would definitely encourage African Americans to take the course. I think it should be in order to just found them and ground them into who they are and where they come from. I don't think it should be another choice. So I would encourage people for that reason, because it grounds you, it gives you a sense of stability in who you are as a person. particularly as an African American.